Full circle.
Y'all support them the way y'all want to support them. The Lord will make a way. He will provide.
That brother laying it on.
Hey, look. I'm gonna say this, and see that's it. Don't matter the circumstances. If you the GOAT, once you win it, it's something that's what make greatness come out of you, because you finding ways to win it when you against all odds. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot. It takes some luck sometimes, but just because you've been there a lot, you gotta win it more than once. You gotta win it consistent.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Apartment 4A. We are back again. How everybody doing, fellas? What's going on?
What's going on, y'all?
Oh man,
I got hyped off JP little intro. I'm like, man, consistency. I was about to start throwing elbows and whatnot.
Coach getting them hype speeches, huh? Coach out there.
That fella practice on us.
Got a guy for that.
If I can get them, I know the key is going to fit.
I saw it in Willie's eyes. He was feeling it.
Yeah, man.
Hey. Man, gotta be the GOAT. By any ways, enemies necessary.
You gotta be consistent, even though you tasted at one point. You gotta keep fighting.
Keep fighting. Gotta get back.
But it's hard work. It's all about hard work. I can see JP flipping over water cooler.
Hard work. Say hard work on three. Hard work.
I'm talking about. I wish Coach was here. I'm sure Coach would give us a little pep talk if he was here right now. I'm sure he'll probably catch us before we leave, and we'll get the wisdom from the man of the year.
5 minutes before we get off air, he's gonna come on and try to start a whole new conversation.
You already know it, and he'll tell us what team he pulling for this year. So this episode is one of the episodes we try to do year round. It's time for football season. Football is officially starting this weekend with college. High school started last week and pro football start next week. So this is the time for us to get straight into football season. It's going to be a lot of meat being grilled, a lot of pig skin being thrown. It's one of my favorite times of the year. It's starting to get cooler, thankfully.
It is. Stay cooler. It's 107 to 97.
It's a lot cooler. I felt the breeze.
I'm telling you, 107 to 90. I'll take it.
Man, I heard y'all had it rough.
Boy, it was hot.
A world record.
Yeah.
It was hot out here.
It was hot out here, man. It was hot. 110.
You come out that door, the heat just take your breath, man.
Just going back inside. I mean, it was so hot. Like we was talking about earlier, man, football teams and high school football teams here were practicing at night. And they had pushed most of the high school football games back an hour, trying to get it cooler for people to be able to play, man. So it's hot. It's hot out here.
I came home and I saw something I never seen before. The weather report was saying red flag alert. And I say, what is a red flag? They saying it could anything could spontaneous combust because it's so dry and so hot. So the red flag is be aware for fire hazards.
Yeah, they tell everybody you smoke inside. Don't even go outside and smoke.
Go catch it.
Don't think about burning anything.
Hey, guy was telling me that a policeman stopped him because he was cutting grass close to the road, and they were like, "Man, you could chip the concrete or the asphalt and start a fire." He said, "You gotta go back up to the yard. You can't cut down here."
The whole subdivision gonna be gone. Get your behind up there. Get you some scissors. Cut this up.
That one spark, son.
The whole subdivision gone.
But with that, we jumping into the football season. A lot of things has happened. I don't know. Y'all want to start down at the high school level? Y'all want to start at the pros or college? Where y'all want to start at?
Hey, I'm fine. Whatever clever.
Okay. Well, being that most of us on here are in Mississippi, we can start down there. All of us have our own high schools. Of course, we have representing M-Town, me and Terrence, Mighty Jags, Madison Central. We still here. Hey, don't boo us.
Mighty Jaguar. Hey, did they figure out when they're gonna do that homecoming thing?
Nah, they ain't figured it out yet. I need to text somebody about that. We supposed to be doing homecoming this year, tailgating out there in the big 7A. Jumped up a whole division. We did get that W this weekend. We beat Ocean Springs.
And Ocean Springs, did they go? They went to state last year, didn't they?
I don't remember. I had to go back and look.
I know they whooped us to go at least the South State or a state.
Yeah. So we got in there. Then we got representing the Golden Triangle, West Point. We got Mr. Willie Davis and Jonathan Ivor there representing the Green Wave. I think they played Louisville.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, we got whooped last week by Louisville. But you know the thing is, Louisville is a very good team. I think they won 4A last year. Man, they're a good side. They're a solid team. We lost to Louisville last week. We play Starkville this week in West Point. So that should be a big game. Of course, Starkville, I think they moved up to 7A. I think so. They moved up, but West Point, we're still at 5A. So
still at 5A.
Still at 5A, which I'm not complaining at all. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. But we should pan out pretty good in the division play. I think I got high hopes that we will come out the north. So but yeah, this week we play Starkville and West Point. I'll probably be checking it out. They stream all the games on YouTube. I don't know the link right now, but you know, we shall see how it go. Go Big Green.
Yeah, we back at it too, man. We got Brandon High on Friday, so that's gonna be a good game. It's always a big rival for us. So we got them. We in the big 7A, trying to become the first 7A champions for the state of Mississippi.
Ooh,
hopefully,
I forgot about that. That's gonna be whoever wins. That's gonna be the first. That's gonna be good bragging rights.
I wear two hats. I got the Jaguar on one side. I got the Oak Grove Warriors on the other side. We getting ready to go to Hoover, Alabama.
Oh, y'all
we
big
about to
time.
go some Hoovers.
Oh yeah. Y'all about to get whooped.
Yeah, I got a partner over there. He say Hoover. It kind of it look tough. It look tough. They say y'all can't do it.
We don't expect to get whooped. We expect to get drugged. Now, whooping is being polite, where they just hit you a few times, keep on moving around. But drug is they put you on their back and just run up and down the field. Then they grab you by your jersey and drag you up and down the turf. Because with 7A, one of the issues with 7A, there's not many people in it.
Right.
So we have to play a lot of outside teams, and because also with 7A, nobody want to play you because they don't have to.
Right.
So we play our divisional game a few times, but if we want to play some decent competition, we have to go out. We played Louisiana Rumman one year. They beat the brakes out of us. We played that Christian college in Greenville.
Oh yeah, Christian.
Them boys are grown men.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
They had 15 players playing.
They were playing Iron Man ball, man.
They have 8 of them already had D1 offers.
That was so crazy.
Out of the 15, they was playing back and forth, and they was running around like nothing was like they didn't have any issues.
That was a good game though. But yeah, them boys playing Iron Man ball. Like they were playing offense and defense. They got tired.
It's really interesting, man, because with all these high schools, Terrence brought up a good point because they bumped up to 7A. There's not a lot of schools. There's only 24 schools in 7A.
Mm-hmm.
and there's 24 schools in 6A. So, you know, you make a good point, man. You know, you got to get some other competition because you can't travel that whole state trying to play them.
And then you still broke it up in half. So you have half of it up north and half of it south.
Right.
So it's they fighting for their life right now, and they playing hard.
Well, you know, y'all gonna enjoy that. That sounds like fun times for y'all big 7A folks.
I think 5 and below, they got all kinds of folks.
Well, I think 5A only have 24 as well.
Yeah, we ain't got that.
But 5A, you know, not to knock on the school, there ain't nobody in it.
It's all type of teams in there now.
Hattiesburg left 5A, they 6A now. So,
and you know, if Hattiesburg left 5A, they only have like 800 kids in their high school.
So
West Point, they cheat hard. I think West Point kicked some folks out the school just so
they stay 5A. Because I'm like, what?
They were telling folks, you got to go. They were blocking all kinds of transfer.
Looking at the 5A schedule, I'm like, man, I don't know nobody ever won a championship in the league, but West Point.
Look and see how many kids you have to have in order to be 5A.
No, you trying to get to the particulars. It's been set. We
sound like Terrence is a little hating on the West Point Greenway, and I believe just me, my honest opinion, that Oak Grove added more kids so they can get out of the lead of playing a lot of folks in Mississippi.
If anything, we try to kick some of these suckers out. Forget an ad.
Terry trying to get them out, get them going.
We're trying to get them out. You know, with my new position, I'm over registry. And
what's your new position? Didn't know you had one.
Because you wasn't on the call last time we talked about it.
Okay.
There you go. I'm the deputy chief. So one of my responsibilities is I have to the people who not in the district, I have to investigate and kick them out.
Ooh, Tanner going to address.
Knocking on doors.
This Terrence Jerome's thing. He don't? Okay.
You hear the peanut crowd in the back hating. That's terrible. That's life.
So 5A, you got to have over 700 students, but under 1,045.
Oh yeah, we good. We ain't got that.
West Point has 823.
That's it.
That should be 6A right there. That should be 6A. What? Let's see how much Hattiesburg got. I guarantee you Hattiesburg got like 859, and they got pumped up.
Who did? Oh,
Hattiesburg has 894, so they have 582.
But they're not. They 6A, right, Jonathan?
Yeah.
They probably
wait. This was last year. Hold on, let me see if I can find this year.
Nah, their numbers didn't go up. Their numbers stayed the same.
You gotta get the updated data, right?
Well, I'm on the MHSAA site. You know, I can't do nothing about them not updating. They changed the rule, then update nothing. Man, it's rough, man. It's around here.
But like we said, hey man, there go Coach.
Coach is here
right there.
We were just talking about you.
Big yeah, we talking about that high school football, man. How Columbus looking this year?
We played the same way they looked last year.
That's a Green Wave hating on you right there, boy. That's all they do.
Man, I ain't say that.
Nah,
I'm supporting.
Yeah.
JP. I'm supporting.
Appreciate it, Will. Can't say I don't know anything about John.
He gave my son some helmets and some athletic stuff. I support them.
That's why they ain't got nothing. You give everything away.
They got all that. They got that new money over the summer. They got brand new stuff.
Hey, John, where you get them helmets and stuff from? Was those paid for by the school district funds?
See there? But you are.
Gotta kick him out.
You are here at
that was paid for by sponsors by the community. Because he's a long-time hero. People want to support him.
I tell you what, the fans are everywhere.
Even in the podcast.
Man. Whistleblower.
Yeah, informant.
Well, Columbus will be making 2 trips down to Central Mississippi, so we encourage everybody to join us. We're going to try to catch the Ridgeland High game in October.
All right.
So Columbus.
Hold on, what date is that in October? I remember us talking about that, but
I get you a date in 1 second. But they're coming to Ridgeland in October, so we're gonna go out there and watch Columbus beat up on Ridgeland High.
And we will be the homecoming game for Callaway on October the 6th.
Oh yeah, that's the home. I ain't gonna make that one.
Yeah, that's Southern Miss homecoming. So I might still actually be here that Friday, but if not, I know we'll most definitely make the next one.
Yeah. So yeah, I heard y'all talking about the reclassification, man. That's for the birds. You know, if like Caledonia, that's a school probably 20 minutes from me. They were 30 kids away from being 5A. No, I'm sorry. They were 1 kid away from being 5A at the cutoff line.
We were 30.
Huh?
They kicked them out of school.
No, hold on. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. we were 30 kids away from falling from 5A, right? So at the next count, quite naturally, you know, we should be 5A. Caledonia should be 5A. West Point, New Hope. You know, we'll be a nice little region game. I ain't got to go to Jackson and Warren Central. It's been good football. Well, needless to say, when school started, Lowndes County hired a person to strictly look at housing. Caledonia kicked out 200 kids because of
residents.
Now these kids been going to Caledonia.
Tam, you got to beat that number.
He gonna try to beat that number. Number paperwork that is
200.
So they're definitely gonna be 4A next year. I mean, they made it.
You missed it early, JP. That's what they hired Terrence to do. He gonna be going around houses, checking to see,
knocking on doors, looking at car tags. Go riding around saying they're like a Forest County tag.
Check this out.
You ain't paying us that money. Bye.
Don't even worry about coming Monday. We gonna don't even worry about it.
You know what we do? What they used to do. I'm not gonna do this. That's just cold blooded. If we figured out that they don't go to school there, we put all the information in an envelope. They birth certificate, all that stuff, and get handed to the kids that on a Friday afternoon. And say, hey, tell your mom that you can't come to school Monday.
He gonna do them like they got kicked off the football team. He a black people man.
Got cuts, huh?
They gotta take their pack into the house and tell their parents. They say I can't come to school Monday.
They told me bye, mama. They gave me my.
I am at least gonna go to the house and hand it to the parents myself.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. You better send that packet by them kids.
Go tape it to the door, knock and run.
Y'all know I go around looking for a fight.
See, that's not the purpose of this job.
High school football looks to be very interesting this year, so we'll most definitely catch it out. That Ridgeland game is October the 20th. And so, you know, y'all love to join us at Ridgeland High as Coach P comes down to fight those Ridgeland Titans. So we'll see them Falcons come down, so we'll be there.
That's me and Willie 20-year class reunion in West Point.
John, they told you ain't gotta come.
They didn't even send you the information.
Right. They sent it to me on Facebook.
They sent it to you on Facebook.
Yeah, they said, Willie, you can come. Jonathan, who?
It's all good, but if they can't make it, I'll still be there. I'm still gonna be there, so it's all good.
I appreciate it, Rod.
Oh, for sure.
No, I see. I got 1, 2, 3 friends on here.
1, 2, 3.
Well, y'all family, so he ain't got to count you.
Time JP came on, Johnny was talking smack.
Did he let him say, hey?
I know. And with his camera out, throwing blows.
So as we keep jumping forward, man, we'll jump straight into the college football season. We have quite an interesting college football season coming up this year. We'll start with the home team, Southern Miss Golden Eagles.
To the top.
6 o'clock p.m. taking on them Alcorn Braves. Alcorn, not Alcorn, but Alcorn. I don't know if y'all saw Miss Davidson post earlier today. I ain't gonna talk too much smack right now. We'll wait till the game over with.
Ooh, they've been going at it on the Facebook.
We know who gonna win. To the top, baby.
It don't matter who I know who gonna win.
Willie can't discuss anything about the about the home team for the next couple of days. So we gotta kind of breathe over that a little bit. We all know
everything.
We're gonna put the Braves on our backs and run up and down the field.
But see, Willie, some games you just gonna lose. And as long as you gotta go out and say, guys, we just need you to play hard, come out injury free. Hey, we get ready for the sweat.
Right.
You know this is a money game for y'all. Y'all come down and all going trying to get a little trying to get their paper up a little bit.
Y'all wasn't here for the last conversation. Jonathan say he pulling for the Braves.
Oh yeah. Y'all wasn't here.
That's why they let him graduate a couple years ago. That's why they snatched his degree. Stuff like that.
Oh, I'm dead.
I am definitely pulling for the Braves.
Even though he done gave Southern Miss $200,000.
Still
So since I gave them so much money, I have my right to go against them.
Well, you cold-blooded. You have no
Cold-blooded, man.
Cold-blooded.
we invite anybody down to come watch some Southern Miss Golden Eagles play them Alcorn Braves at the Rock. We'll see you there.
Now I will say, now Alcorn does have a pretty good running back. I think that's gonna be our biggest thing. We got a tough running back, but hey, we got a tough running back too.
Yeah, we got D running back.
We got D running back. Last season,
man,
he did everything at the end of last season. So,
hopefully, we just got a new starter at quarterback. We got transferred from Clemson, so hopefully he come in and get some good balls in the air. We get some good catches. Hope our receivers play. Hopefully the nasty bunch show up.
Yes,
and we have a pretty good season. We went back to a bowl game last year, first time, and I think it was 5 years, even though. So hopefully we keep that streak going and get back to it, man. In 3 years we'll be competing for a national championship.
What bowl they went to last year? The Laundry Bowl.
It don't matter what bowl it was. Dang,
I'll be honest.
Hey,
Southern Miss was in some bowls I ain't never heard of.
We went down there and won it.
They bowling. Hey, bowling. We win. We got Alcorn. We're gonna beat Florida State. We're gonna take them out. We're gonna beat Mississippi State. Got them on schedule.
Got Mississippi State late on the schedule. That's a setup game because they play late instead of early.
Yeah,
they watch out.
That's right before the Egg Bowl.
Right.
That's
dumb scheduling.
Yeah.
I want to give it.
I say I'm
Are they playing install? They playing install this year.
Hey, Tony, I'm coming. like Dion say, I'm coming. I'm gonna be in the junction. I'm gonna be in the seats with my go gold shirt on,
black and gold
ribbon. We coming.
Hey, shout out to our boy Jason Brownlee from the Point City.
Yes, sir.
Made the 53-man roster for the Jets. Southern Miss alum.
Yep, Southern Miss alum. He made the Jets roster, probably on the kickoff team, but you gotta start somewhere.
Man, when old boy retired, the other wide receiver, Corey Davis. When Corey Davis retired, they opened up that third man slot. Brownlee can get it. And plus, he just with Brett. I'm about to say Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers. All Aaron got to do is throw it up.
Yeah, he tall enough. Brownlee's tall enough and big enough to get up there and catch them, catch the balls that way.
You gotta think when he was at Southern Miss, think all the quarterbacks he played with, and he still did his thing.
Yeah, he still.
And he came from West Point, a running school.
But you know, when they were doing all the exit meeting for the players, that's one of the things that they were hitting on them. Like, look, we know you went to Southern. You had 99 quarterbacks at West Point. You didn't have a quarterback to throw you the football. Junior college was the only time you decent had a quarterback.
Yeah.
And they said, well, you'll have a quarterback now in Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
He said, look, and man, it was just an amazing moment, man.
So, yeah, he got a quarterback, man. He can really shine.
He ain't lying.
So as we continue our rounds around college football, you know, since we did mention Mississippi State, this is their first full season without Mike Leach. And so this will be an interesting and emotional season for them. They starting the week off with Southeast Louisiana at 3:00. And then they do have us Southern Miss Golden Eagles scheduled for November the 18th. So looking at their schedule, they got Southeast Louisiana, Arizona, LSU, South Carolina, Alabama, Western Michigan, Arkansas, Auburn, Kentucky, Texas A&M, Southern Miss, and Ole Miss.
To the top.
Top.
You gonna put an L on that one right there.
Yeah, they got at least 2 L's on the schedule. 3. They got LSU, Alabama, and Southern Miss. That's rough.
You really just put Southern Miss in the
Yes.
You know, okay.
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
So I'm saying 3 years, man. We got the playoff going to expand. We're gonna beat up.
Gonna sneak in that
Just a
thing.
little glimpse at it.
That's it. That's all we need.
All we need.
We need to join the Pac-12 or something.
No, we don't join the Pac-12.
No, not the Pac. Not the Pac-12.
They paying for members now.
You right. You right. They trying to take whoever they can get.
The Pac-12 gonna be the Conference USA next year. Don't join the Pac-12. We
I
just
remember
left
they got like 4.
Yeah, they the Pac-4 right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say they ain't got enough.
Well, they the Pac-12 for this season. Next season they gonna be the faithful foe.
Bad folk.
The fab folk.
Oh, Lathan say, thank you, Jonathan. I guess, you know, I can see you from Mississippi State. You know, that's cool. We ain't gonna hate on you. We ain't gonna really talk too much. No, we'll just wait, drop that L off and leave.
Man, Jonathan lost his Southern Miss card. He kicked out the group.
He ain't never had. He ain't never had. Because he been taking them kids down there all the years. He feel like home.
It really have. I mean, I've been going to the reservation.
Making me feel good.
I've been going to the reservation for a while, and I think I like it out there.
Oh, you should have went to school there.
Huh?
You should have went to school there.
I didn't. We wouldn't encourage that at West Point High School. I don't remember them ever talking about no HBCU besides Jackson State.
Still could have went.
Ain't know that about no Alcorn.
You just gotta go sometime.
My aim was to LSU.
Man,
and somehow I stopped.
Back now was big during that time. You had to know about Alcorn.
I really did.
Bless your heart.
Well, since Jonathan has is a trader and he go to Alcorn now, we'll go to their school next. Alcorn again starts off with us on Saturday. Then they have Stephen F. Austin, McNeese, Prairie View, A&M, Alabama State, Grambling, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Mississippi Valley State, Southern, Texas Southern, then the classic Jackson State University. Alcorn, they actually, if you look at their schedule, out Southern Miss, that Stephen F. Austin actually gonna be a pretty good game because that game was really close, I think, last year when they played. So I think that's gonna really be a really good game. And then when they get into SWAC play, man, it's interesting because Prairie View And Texas Southern has been playing well, and Jackson State looked good last week. So you can never count out Grambling and Southern. So they got a pretty tough schedule too.
It's gonna be some good football. We plan to make at least one or two of the Alcorn games, since I happen to be in a family with many all.
You sound so
man,
excited.
hey man, I enjoy when I go down to the reservation, get to hang out.
It's like home, ain't it, Willie? It's like home.
It ain't like home.
It's like home, Willie.
It's cool.
It's like home.
I actually plan on making an Alcorn game this year as well.
Now Alcorn ain't got no food restaurant nowhere to stop. I might would have lost weight.
That's why you wouldn't have made it.
I might would have lost weight.
At first day,
no
John,
place over there.
I can't get no chicken, no Popeye. I got
It was
transfer.
fun, y'all. See you.
Got transfer.
He like to say you'll like it like you in Una in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I guess you feel just like it.
Hey,
One road in, one road out.
hey, we got stores in York.
But them stores ain't really in Una though.
We got a gas station in York. You can buy whatever. Well, you used to buy whatever you want.
I'm sure they got a gas station close to Alcorn.
They got one on campus. Other than that, that's it.
How many they got in Una?
Once you get on that stretch and go on there, that's it. Ain't nothing on the stretch.
Well, I know ain't nothing on the stretch, but we, like he said, it's similar to Una's. One gas station in Una, one gas station in
Well, our gas station sell fresh meat. That gas station don't.
Oh, y'all don't have a gas. Y'all have a country store.
Yeah, we got a country store.
Yes, country.
Hey, let's not talk about you. Hey, Tony, I wouldn't have made it as a drum major at Alcorn because they're a little bit smaller than I am.
They would have ran you on about that.
Yeah. One made it.
One man, one sound, John. One man, one sound.
One made it. And why didn't try for Southern Miss Band? Wouldn't have made it.
Yes, you would.
Oh, you could have made something, Miss man. It was not hard at all.
I'm good.
Unless you even if you was terrible, they would have put you in there.
They'd have found you something to do.
You would be in there.
Moving up the state a little bit, since we just talked about the class, and we were here at Jackson State University. They whooped South Carolina State this weekend, 37-7. Next week is their true challenge to really see who they gonna be, especially in the SWAC with Florida A&M. They did beat them pretty good last year, but the year before they won 14-7. I think A&M has only lost one game each year since they've been in the SWAC, and it's been to Jackson State. So, this is kind of Jackson State measuring stick to see what they got since Coach Prime is gone. Then they have Southern, Texas State, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Mississippi Valley State, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Texas Southern, and again, Alcorn State University. Jackson State got TC Taylor in there. Gonna see what they can do, see if they can keep everything going.
Cuz.
Yeah,
Every Taylor's going, ain't I see?
Taylor. Yeah, I watched the game this past weekend. It was Jackson State looked like I tell people, either Jackson State really had it together or South Carolina State was really bad.
my thing was, if South Carolina State was really bad, they beat them like they were a bad team. Because it would have been different if they had beat them by like 7 or by 10. Like, man, you can't even beat the bad. Like, they beat them like they was a bad team.
Yeah.
They did what they were supposed to do. So it's going to be interesting moving forward when they play some of the teams closer to their caliber of play.
Yeah, because I think right now they talked about. I think they were projecting FAMU to come out to win.
Yeah, FAMU projected to be number one.
Yeah, to be number one. So this gonna be a proof. This to prove it. Yeah, this to prove it again right here.
So it's gonna be interesting, man. We're gonna see what Jackson State can do now that TC is at the helm. So far, so good. Everybody in Jackson, I'm up this way. Everybody in Jackson still happy. Ain't nobody mad yet. So we'll wait to see if they lose the game and see how.
Everybody still wearing their Tiger gear.
They're strong right now.
They stay strong right now. So
Diddy helped them out a good bit, didn't it? Diddy came down and showed and did a little.
He dropped the million.
Yeah, he dropped $1 million on them. So
did a halftime special, didn't he?
No,
I won't be never halftime. Yeah, he did a pregame.
Gave that $1 million. Flew in, dropped it. Dapped a couple folks up.
he did it just like it was on Making the Band. Take that.
Do they still got those red leather seats on the 50-yard line?
I don't know. We ain't had no hog game yet. We'll see.
I think they shipped them up there to Colorado.
They ain't red no more, huh? They go.
Deion, take your.
You better just kept them seats, man. They were get money off them seats.
A whole lot of money.
Red leather. Yeah, speaking of that, who y'all gonna think? Who y'all got? Colorado or TCU? I'm going for TCU.
Well, my thing is TCU was in the national championship last year. I don't expect Colorado to beat them. and I can admit TCU probably shouldn't have been there, but the fact that they played well enough to make the conversation actually went. Like, do we really expect a team that was 2 and whatever last year to beat the team that lost the national championship? I think not.
The prime effect, baby. The prime effect.
Deion been putting in work.
All I can tell you is this: I don't expect Colorado to beat them. I would like to see them compete. They ain't got to win. I like to see them compete, but if Colorado mess around and beat TCU, oh man, they might well have won a national championship.
That Amazon deal gonna get out, gonna double, ain't it?
What?
I'm sure Deion leaving next week. You gonna do the SEC?
The guy in the Pac-12 was talking about Colorado. He was like, "Look at Deion come up to Colorado, and got some eyes on the product." And they the first team to lose the Pac-12. He said, what have they won to be talking about leaving somewhere? They ain't won no games. But, hey, to each his own.
To each their own.
Hey, but football back, baby. It's no time.
As we continue our way around the state, we got, of course, we have to at least mention the Ole Miss. Are they the Black Bears, the Rebels, or whatever?
Do we really? It's ground sharks, aren't they? I thought that was ground sharks.
Land sharks, they
land sharks, baby.
I thought it was a ground shark mixed with a bear that's being wrangled up by a rebel.
By the rebel, he on the side.
He's on the side. Tell him what to do.
Come here, you black belt.
They don't know what they want to be, but they have Mercer at 1:00 on Saturday. Then they have Tulane, Georgia Tech, Alabama, LSU, Arkansas, Auburn, Vanderbilt, Texas A&M, Georgia, UNLM, which is University of Louisiana Monroe, and Mississippi State. Looking at their schedule outside of Alabama, LSU, and Georgia, which is 3 very hard games, they schedule ain't that bad, man. They are predicted to be second, third, and if depending on how good Alabama and Georgia really is, they may actually sneak in and win the West. So we shall see.
Let's see what old Lane Kiffin, see what he do.
LSU's hot, ain't it? They've been winning stuff left and right.
Man, they got it right now, man.
They got all kind of money thrown at their school, from basketball to baseball.
Basketball, baseball, football, kicked off.
They win another national championship.
Joey B.
That's big money. Because in the last 3 years, they don't won championships in almost every sport.
Yep.
So LSU's on the road, man.
They on stacks on stacks on stacks. Buying folks left and right.
Yeah.
Illegal now. Illegal now. So, hey, no, you might want to get your money while you can.
Yeah, they was talking about that the young lady basketball. I can't think of her name. Trying to talk about her going to the WNBA.
Reese.
Reese. I'm like, she making more money than LSU.
Yeah. She most definitely get more eyes in LSU than she is at WNBA.
She gonna take a pay cut going to the
WNBA.
Yeah.
I think she making like $6 million right now, ain't she?
She up there.
And WMA she was making a $250,000.
Yeah, about 150, 200,000.
Ain't gonna have the same crowd.
I don't know why the Lord didn't give me all my athletic abilities. I could be pro right now. I feel like I could be a pro football player. I just feel like it.
Yeah,
Like,
you could have played left out.
I would have played head center. What is it?
Yes.
Head central.
Straight down the center. I was gonna head down the center.
You had plenty. You had
What you say,
plenty opportunities to get on that there.
Yeah, if you would have got out there, you know, they would at least got you in shape. You could have just played. You wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
Man made me a shape.
What'd you say, Coach?
I believe the field.
Hey, I probably could do better than 5% of your team.
I mean, you
You
should.
could
I mean, you a lot older than 5%.
Columbus is very different. You could survive it. You gotta be different. Built from a different cloth to be over there, baby.
You know, these kids are built different than when we was in school. No, I'm the security, right? And I was at one of those games, and you know, I act like I'm the biggest, baddest person around. So as they
always have.
They was running off the field, and I'm just making my way across, and they just made like a Red Sea and parted around me. This one kid wasn't paying attention and ran into me. That fella almost fell down. I'm like, goodness, how are you getting knocked down by me? These kids are not built the same.
They not, man. They not, you know.
They not.
Changing all the rules now. You can't practice in pads. Can't practice but once a day. Got to run from the sun. You know?
And they breaking their bones left and right.
And see, look, and that like last week, we didn't have you know, it was bad football all around the state because you can't. We had to go late 7 o'clock, but you can't keep nobody child out to 9:30, 10 o'clock when you're really trying to get stuff done. You know, man, it just we make society soft,
extremely soft.
You know, it's different now, man, especially because you see it all the way up to the NFL. You know, one of those back then you could play 2 or 3 times during the week. You know, like they had 2 a days or whatnot. People were practicing and doing stuff on the off season. Now, all you hear about football players is, man, I play Madden. You know, I mean, we had who was that?
Me, I was
played for Miami. The receiver, not Waddle, the other one.
The fast guy,
yeah,
from Kansas City.
Uh-huh.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Tyreek Hill was on TV, or maybe a radio show about a week ago talking about something. He didn't really read the scouting report. He just played Madden to figure out what the team do. Like, are you kidding me?
But to show how smart he is, he actually says that to a reporter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, boy, you.
That fella said, I'm fast. I don't got to be smart.
That's basically what it is, because he's just so freaking fast that it don't matter. But they paying people millions of dollars to scout a team and tell you the tendencies of a team, and you won't read the report. You just gonna play Madden and see what you can find.
I don't need that. It's called cheap.
He said, I paid $69.89. I got everything I need.
I'm sure he paid the $129. He ain't about a $69.
I'm pretty sure he ain't paid nothing. He got the free copy.
They sent them a couple of copies right after he said that.
Right.
And a whole system.
So it's interesting out here, man. But since we talked about Tyreek Hill and brought up those Dolphins, this is time, man. It's time. Who are your Super Bowl picks? The super early, too early to consider Super Bowl winners for this year. We'll say winners. We'll just say who going to the Super Bowl. One from the NFC, one from the AFC. Realistically, don't just pick your team because you the fan. realistically, who
You know, Saints ain't going.
You know, I
Man, shoot shots. Oh,
hey, it's okay, Willie, because the Patriots ain't going either.
right.
Patriots might not be going. Cowboys ain't going.
Ain't no Mike.
Vikings ain't going.
Hey, don't sleep on the Vikings now.
Yeah,
I've been thinking long and hard, trying to figure out and trying to wrap my mind around who possibly can be the Super Bowl champ. And I've been doing my research and studying and looking at all kinds of Madden clips. And I think I it's hard to say it, but I really think Buffalo Bills. It's high year. I've been saying it since 1991. I think
and it ain't been your year since 1991.
A long time.
I will say this about the Bills: if they don't do it this year, we'll be a totally different team next year. Because Josh Allen and them Bills have gotten so close for the last 3 to 4 years just to lose it. So
I see the 49ers going.
49ers, okay, 49ers and NFC. I think JP may be a 49er fans or a Lions fan or
I think he's a Chief fan.
I think he got some gold in his shirt, so that's close to gold. So yeah, he may be.
He got a C on his shirt. He got a Chicago Bears C on his shirt.
Oh yeah, that's my bad.
Oh, it's Falcons fan.
Y'all made me mess up my gas. Y'all got me buying that high gas and that food.
You better feed that Forerunner.
That's why I had to turn around. I can't find my wallet, man. I don't know where my wallet is. So I thought I could be able to make it whole. I said that wasn't no good idea this time of night.
And ride around Columbus with no gas and no wallet, boy. You stuck.
Yeah, I said better come on and get a little something.
Yeah, you living on the edge.
That'd be messed up if the community hero is on the side of the road with no gas.
Hey man, I called Air Force Bay. They'll take care of me.
Send a jet.
Huh?
Send a jet to the corner stuff.
That's right.
The 49ers, that's a good pick. I can see the 49ers making the Super Bowl. Let me see. At the NFC, if I had to realistically say, my top 3 would be Eagles, 49ers, and then I would throw the Vikings in there just because.
Yeah, them Eagles.
You just said don't pick your team. And you know your team ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Tell y'all, Super Bowl gonna be the Chargers versus the Eagles.
Oh yeah, check that main drink.
The Chargers is not a bad pick. If the Chargers have been hurt 2 years in a row, Chargers been hurt 2 years in a row. If they can stay healthy, I mean, if you look at the numbers for Justin Herbert, he
going off this
killing
it. He's going off this year.
It's gonna be between the Jets and the 49ers.
Man, Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna do good by 2-3 games. He gonna get back on there, going out to the wilderness trying to find himself. It's gonna be over.
Hey, but look how good the Jets defense was without a quarterback.
Oh yeah. No, they did. Yeah, I get it.
So them guys got hope now.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, Green Bay didn't have a bad defense when Aaron Rodgers playing up there.
No, but I mean, every game the Jets played last year, they was in it. They just couldn't score. They couldn't even get in field goal range.
Defense had to play. Offense couldn't move the ball.
It is going to be interesting, though. The AFC is pretty stacked. I mean, you got
the AFC got the talent.
You got the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. You got Tua in Miami, and Jared Allen in Buffalo, and that's just the East.
Still got my homeboy. He gonna do his thing.
You got in the AFC North, you got Lamar Jackson, Burrow, the Kenny Pickett, and Deshaun Watson. They all in the North. In the West, you still got to deal with Patrick Mahomes and Jimmy G. You don't know what the Raiders gonna be. I mean, the only team that ain't gonna do nothing probably is the AFC South. I mean, Jacksonville don't have a bad team. you don't know what Tennessee gonna be because they're gonna run the ball, but are they gonna can they throw it?
Jacksonville, I really think they another sleeper. They got the offense. They got a high power. They got all the weapons on offense they need.
They finally got a good offensive coach head, so with Doug Peterson being their consistent for 2 years now, so we gonna see.
But I know one thing gonna happen. I know my Saints gonna take the NFC South.
That's not really that impressive with them. The NFC South right now is.
What you always got to slide.
Well, I would say this:
the
Saints are the best team in the NFC South.
That's all I'm saying.
They're carding the Saints. They have Marcus Mortoroto with Atlanta Falcons, Bryce Young in Carolina, and Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay.
They ain't got. What's the name? Ain't in Atlanta no more. Mariota ain't. They got the Ritter boy.
Mariota
left.
It's gonna be interesting in the South. I think the Saints can easily win the South, based on their offensive opponents, especially who leading the offenses in the other teams. So, yeah. Now in the NFC East, pretty simple too. Is the Eagles versus everybody else? Because the Cowboys, the Commanders, and the Giants. I just don't see them beating the Eagles, man. Even if the Eagles have an off season, I still don't see it.
Yeah. Now the Giants got a lot, they got a lot more weapons on offense. Defense still ain't quite there. Dallas defense, I think their defense still gonna be good, but we don't know.
It just depends on who Dak gonna throw it to, his team or the other team. You got the NFC North. You got the Vikings, Detroit Lions, the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers. It's the first time in 35 years the Green Bay Packers ain't had a Hall of Fame quarterback. So,
you saying Jordan ain't Love in a Hall of Fame quarterback?
We don't know yet.
You got a point.
We don't know what Jordan Love gonna be. And everybody is high on the Detroit Lions, like they've done something. They basically have dismissed the Vikings because they won 11 games last year that was 3 points or less. And so they like, oh man, they can't do that again. I'm like, dang, I thought that was pretty good to win the games that were tough. But
they ain't really good.
And then you got Justin Fields. He like the only person that played for the Bears. So
Bears are they finna shock y'all this season.
And they might turn around. Right?
The Bears are just like the Cowboys fans. So I always full of what's the word?
Optimistic.
Optimistic. There you go. Tongue tied today, baby.
Then you got the NFC West. You got those 49ers, the Seahawks, the LA Rams, and the Arizona Cardinals. Again, it's the 49ers lead to lose. I just don't really see the other three teams competing with the 49ers, man. They got it all on offense. Brock Purdy, he don't have to be perfect. He just got to be consistent. They got running backs, they got receivers, defense is solid.
But see, this I don't believe I got a chance to vent with y'all about it. But this is what still bothers me about that doggone run. When Brock Purdy was moved up and everybody else was hurt. How hard was it to go get Ben Roethlisberger or somebody else as an emergency backup quarterback? It's not that doggone hard. But
what you gonna do with Big Ben? Big Ben like 300 and
he's gonna really lose the
50
game.
years old. He 550 pounds.
You're not asking him. You weren't asking him for a season. You just needed him for 3 games. I'll take Ben. But what happened when you don't have a quarterback?
Well, I agree. When Brock Purdy went down, they should have went and found somebody. Like they were out there. Who was the quarterback? The guy that played quarterback like twice in high school was a quarterback.
But they got that new rule now. You can carry a third quarterback.
Well, they were on a third quarterback, Brock Purdy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But they should have went and got somebody else. When they was at Purdy, they should have went and got Ben Roethlisberger and be like, hey, if anything happens, you the guy.
And they could have brought in
They could have Cam Newton.
No.
Mike Vick.
Oh, you want Ben, but you don't want Cam Newton.
You don't want the brother.
Phillip Rivers. They could have brought in Phillip Rivers.
They could have got RG3.
Hey, it's about
It's
winning.
young.
Hey, racism don't got nothing to do with
They
it.
ain't running out now.
It's about winning.
Ricky Williams. Oh, my bad.
See the Bills still living in the past. They just name out players.
Donovan McNabb.
Next thing you know, he gonna say Jim Kelly.
That was the first thought, but I didn't want to say that because he had throat cancer. And, he probably gonna say hike and all the other stuff, but he was on top of my list.
Now, speaking of football, especially in the pro football, I want to ask you guys about this. How do you guys feel about the treatment or the pay for the running backs in the NFL? Is it valid or are they doing them wrong?
Hey, how much they making?
So the average. Go ahead.
What's the average pay?
Right now, they're averaging around $5 to $7 million a year.
If they make it under 30,000, then it's part of my concern. Since they ain't making under 30,000, I ain't got nothing to do with what they make.
That's why I've been saying he should not have become.
Well, here's the thing, John. Here's the thing. Yes, they are getting paid that much. The next person is paying double what they make.
They are out of my tax bracket. I don't care what they make.
They should get it.
They don't have any longevity. That's why.
They don't have the longevity. I agree. They don't.
But they are a huge part of the team.
But see, they're a dime a dozen.
That's the thing.
You know,
now.
Yeah.
You can get a running back.
You can get a running back.
And that's the thing. If I can get a younger, cheaper, can do the same, can get the same production out of. I mean, that's why I say right now the name attached to a running back, it just don't mean it don't mean the same as it was. I mean, you got Josh Jacobs, the lead running back, did everything for the Raiders last year, and they didn't want to pay that man. They wouldn't have won half their games if it wasn't for him.
They wouldn't won no games last year.
Yeah, and I'm like, you don't want to pay him, even with Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, he had a bad season last year, but it's the talent is there. It's like, so yeah, it's one of the. But I mean, it's
Kansas City. I think. I mean, a lot of teams are doing, but Kansas City really made it hard for the running backs last year. You know, they had Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They benched him. He was a first or second round pick. They benched him, brought in the 5th round pick, Pianco, and won a Super Bowl with him. And he played outstanding.
Shoot, they really won it with old boy from the Vikings. Well, you started with the Vikings.
Matt Addison, I think it is.
What's his name? I can't think of it. What's the running back?
I think that's his name.
McKinnon.
Oh, Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon. Cause shoot, Jerick McKinnon really was. Pacheco did good. He was a 3-down back, but you know, McKinnon came in. He was a change of pace, caught the ball, did that, but he played really good. But that even more validates your point. McKinnon was a trade. He got him in a trade. They didn't probably think he was gonna play as much as he did. So yeah, if you look at that, it's like, well, if they can do it with that, I mean, But then that goes to the whole thing about football. It's the next person. If you get that chance, you get that shot, you prove yourself. Now it's like, well, I ain't gotta go pay a Zeke Elliott when I can get the same production out of this player. And he gonna work because he trying to climb that depth chart. He want to stay there.
I can get three of them. And I can run them like Bucks.
Yep, I can pay them all $1.5 million a piece, and I'm saving money.
Yeah. And I ain't gotta keep them. I'm putting them on 1 year contract. It ain't nothing extended. Then if I do extend it, I ain't gotta pay them what I'm gonna pay Jonathan Taylor or what I'm gonna pay Josh Jacobs. You know,
Isaiah
Lamar Jackson.
Pacheco, he was a 7th round pick in 2022 draft, and he was their leading rusher. And they ain't paying him. He probably ain't getting $1 million.
He on a rookie contract.
He on a rookie contract.
He getting that 30,000. He getting that 30,000 a game, like Jonathan talking about. But you know, that's what Scott was making, wasn't he? Old fellow who got hurt.
Who?
With the heart issues.
Oh, Hamlin.
Yeah.
Because he was he a rookie? Or was that his second year?
And he going back to play.
Sure, he ain't gonna play.
Make some money.
That's what he want to do. That's his passion.
Right.
That's his love.
I said I watch calls.
Put me out there.
I'm going back on that.
You finna go from $1 million playing in the NFL to watching cars?
You think I'm gonna go from $1 million to dead? I'm going to watch calls.
Man, you can die on that bus.
Yeah, sure can.
Well, Hamlin
but I tell you one thing: if I pass out on that bus and they bring me back to life, they ain't let me back on that no more.
Oh yeah, you a liability.
Whatever. That's a lot.
They not letting me back on that bus no more.
They don't have any drivers. They gonna put you on that bus next week.
I agree.
They ain't letting me back on that bus no more.
First thing is you don't need to pass out on that bus because I don't know who's gonna help you.
They gonna shorten your route.
That's what they gonna do.
He on that football field. They got medical staff waiting.
Your route gonna be around Forest Generals just in case you get hurt.
They gonna kick you off the bus for like a week. They gonna be like, man, we gotta put Jonathan back. We need
John
that.
Won't be going back. I would not be going back.
Yes, you would.
Yes.
No, I would.
Yes, you would. What you gonna be doing then?
Retiring on disability.
Oh, it take you about 3 years to get that, cuz.
Easy 3 years.
I got some more other jobs that I do at the house.
But you need insurance.
I'll be all right.
They gonna say, hey,
You just passed out about that.
Them two folks that related, they hard on each other.
They can say, why you wait for your Social Security? We're gonna give you insurance. We just need to do a part-time bus driving shift. We got you.
I'm good.
Yeah, you gonna be good on that bus.
Do you know the uproar that these parents will have if they find out the bus driver passed out on the bus and they brought them back to drive their kids to school?
And they're gonna say, hey, you can either drop your kid, you can take your kids to school, or you're gonna ride the bus. They can say, get your butt on that bus.
They gonna throw you a party and say, we appreciate you, dude. Welcome back, bus driver.
Your parent gonna check on you at the stop. You okay, Mr. Adam? You gonna be able to drive today? All right, you see me. Call me.
We'll have signs at the bus stop. We've been missing you. We've been taking our kids. We've been taking our kids.
Water and aspirin at every stop.
Need you back.
Good.
Every stop. You all right? Got a little
all
water?
Of a sudden, Jonathan got the one bus with air conditioner, the one bus with.
Hey, all of Harrisburg public school buses got air conditioning.
Hey, you said
now
that
ask Oak Grove about
that.
that.
Your voice. You said that with a little pettiness in your voice.
Yeah, because I thought Oak Grove had to do some triple routes the other week because they had no air. I'm just saying.
Hey,
that's all I'm saying.
What's wrong with these students now? What's wrong with riding a hot bus? You roll that window down.
Ain't nothing at all.
You know what? It wasn't nothing wrong with riding a hot bus when I was in school. Now that I am the bus driver, give me the bus with the air.
Once again, keep in mind that Hattiesburg got 800 kids in the whole district.
Hattiesburg running 28 buses a day.
So what'd you say?
Hattiesburg's running 28 buses a day, and they all got air.
We run 125. That's a little bit different. Just a tad.
They ain't all Oak Grove buses. You combining Summerall and all that into it.
125 double routes.
double route. What you know about that?
You add about 4 school districts up in that 125.
It's one school district.
You heard it.
Look at them. Look at them. The folks in Hattiesburg fighting over supremacy in Forest and Lamar County.
Listen, and all we is divided by Highway 59. They address still say Hattiesburg.
What they say when we go to the games, the football games, the basketball games, they say West Hattiesburg. They don't say Oak Grove. It's so petty.
It's all bad. But that's what it is. Hope everybody took some time and enjoyed the show. Just for a quick update, next week it is that time. Next Wednesday we will be doing our live fantasy draft. The football season do start on Thursday, so Wednesdays our draft right here 9:00. If you want to play, let me know. We'll have it out on the Facebook page. So hopefully, if you want to play, you can get in. Those people that were playing last season, they're most definitely welcome back. We'd love to see everybody come in and fight for second place.
Since I am have it on auto draft, so you don't worry about him.
Aaron gonna take three quarterbacks.
I know he did last year. It took him like back to back.
Back to back. Eric said, "You don't never know what's gonna happen." You got
Eric took all
halfway through the season trying to trade him, trying to get some of those diamond dozen running backs.
The next day, who need a quarterback? I got 3 of them.
Cause I ain't got no receivers.
I got no receivers.
Yeah, last year, I won first. Second place was by Mr. Chase, who joined our league from the Views, and third place was Coach JP.
Yeah, you got third, man.
Hey, we need whoever won second place. We need to move them out this year because they took my spot.
No, you forever last.
John, they're gonna start working on now to get your login.
I went lost. I went last. Was it last year?
Last year.
I can't log in. I can log in my other league. I can't log in this. I can't change nothing.
So start working on it now, JP. You can probably get your login up and going by Thursday, right after the draft.
Right after.
Dave, you've been on me tonight. Wait till we get off the line.
Oh man. Well, we appreciate everybody for taking some time to be with us. Hopefully you'll join us next week for the fantasy draft. We'd love to see you. And if you want to play again, just let us know. We'll get you in the league. We play on ESPN. I know a lot of people, they play all over the place. There's NFL leagues and Yahoo and everybody's got, but we play on ESPN. So please get your ESPN logins out. Everybody should have gotten the email today, actually. So check your emails.
You got to plan that Super Bowl party out. We had a good Super Bowl party last time.
We did. We had a great Super Bowl party. We cooked about 50 pounds of chicken. But it was good, man. It was good. So we most definitely might do that again, man. Whether we go back to Hattiesburg, come up here. We still got to figure out how we're going to get to Huntsville. We ain't picked that day yet.
Yeah, we need to do that.
You have to let Willie know a year in advance because his schedule be booked.
It is. They fall books. I know we ain't going there.
You have to let JP know that it can't be like doing football season. So you have to go.
But hey, I bet if you tell us, we're gonna show up.
Always. We there. Bow. Mic drop.
the Super Bowl in February. We already know when it's the second weekend in February. We know exactly when it is. We doing something for the Super Bowl.
Only thing be hard about that kind of be falling around my birthday. So you know.
I mean,
well, your birthday is on the 4th.
Huh?
Your birthday not special.
Your birthday at the beginning of the month.
It's about the group.
The Super Bowl sometimes fall before or on that weekend around that time.
It's about the brothers, man, the family.
Yeah, you right. You right.
Yeah, you have another birthday.
The only way you don't have one is if you die young.
Well, we
Man,
don't you keep on living, you will have a birthday.
I guarantee you that's not going to be on our intro.
Please don't put that.
There's a saying: if you start having birthdays,
I know. I'm sure that is what it means. If you ain't having birthdays, then
you got to be dead.
You ain't getting older. If you don't get older, you die young. This is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I asked one thing. Last week, did we talk about Willie being old Slim Jim? Willie lost about 100 pounds. You slim, Willie. All in the cheekbones. You can see your Indian. We can see your Cherokee.
It's the camera.
I was going to say, we can see your Indian boy.
Like he about to cross.
Oh no!
We can see your Indian. We got to take a cultural competency class now.
They finna flag up.
Oh man, boy, y'all wilding out. All right, well, before we go, anybody got anything else? No, we done brought up the ancestors. We done killed a couple folks.
Yep. Hey, I got one thing, and it relates to the topic football. If you have not watched, go watch the BS High documentary about Bishop Sycamore. If y'all don't remember, that was the fake team that played on ESPN in the Canton Hall of Fame game.
They got their tail kicked.
Yeah, but the story, it came on HBO Max by 3 weeks ago, but you can probably catch it streaming now somewhere. But go watch it. It is the guy that was behind it is ridiculous. If you can make it through it, but he is. You gotta go watch it, man. He's something else, man.
What is it streaming on? You say streaming on HBO Max? What's it called?
Yeah. BS High.
BS High. Wow.
Yep. It's something, man. It's something. But it show you just how, because it's kids who wasn't getting the opportunities they wanted. They wanted to go to the next level. A guy presented this opportunity, thinking they're gonna get this and get that, and it was nothing. Like from what they reported when it first happened, you only got a small bit. But that documentary is wild. I just say, go watch it. Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna put that on my things to do this long Labor Day weekend.
You gonna text the group like, this dude is crazy.
So everybody go watch BS High so we can have something to talk about during the fantasy draft.
Oh yeah, please do.
All right. Well, like always, we appreciate everybody for taking some time out and hang with us. And you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here.
Support them the way y'all want to support them. The Lord will make a way. He will provide.
That brother landing on.
Hey, look.
So I'm gonna say this, and see it don't matter the circumstances. If you the GOAT, once you win it, it's something that's gonna make greatness come out of you, because you finding ways to win it when you against all odds. You know what I mean? And it takes a lot. It takes some luck sometimes, but just because you've been there a lot, you gotta win it more than once. You gotta win it consistently.